You can see he had given the answer as well. Great. It's your wish. He had given some answer for his own explanation. Now, from the library management, he is calling the task application. Okay, library service, and done. Now everything is fine. Seems to be. So when it seems to be fine, then what I'm doing? I'm giving here the comment as a return, right? Good work or anything. Good work, Ashish. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now, what you will get? Have you got any medal? No, you got confidence. I know. What you get? You got any medal? No, you get the confidence. Like actually a good word. Then you will proceed for that. I will do the same thing for Shubham also. Right? But right now, let's go for this one. Sir, in the final, what you are going to do? In the final, the management is going to ask me that, as sir, how much people you are think is good at the programmatical term. I have some company who need a good hands-on people, so I am going to show them this one. Right? Because I don't know each and every people name, right? So that's why everyday task assignment is with me. You can see. Everyday task assignment with me. If you are missing it, you will get missing tag. That's why I told you, please put it inside the PDF format and then upload it. You can see. Every people is here. So whatever the task I'm assigning it, it is inside my particular area where I can easily judge who the people had submitted or who are not, and who had submitted through AI and who are not. Okay? So if you are not submitting it, I've shown you I mean to say, what is the conclusion? I cannot throw you out. I cannot tell you something. You are a mature people right now. You are young one. Why should I tell you something? This type of things are happen. Don't worry about this, Miss Sir Marks. You are not in what you are going to say. This is my responsibility. I will take care. But I'm showing you actually what management will ask me. Sir, do you know among 300 people who are good at the hands-on, can you tell me the name of that person so that I can share the interview terms for them? I know your names, no, right? I cannot able to remember your names also. Because you are not one or two people, you are 300, 400 people. If I remember also, by face also, how I can analyze. Maybe the name can be mismatched. That's why this particular database will be there. Right? Fine. Let's see, guys. So I had shown you these things. Now it's your wish. You want to hand over the, sir, I got an email with the classroom link, but it show only the notes up to date 12. You got the link of this one, right? I will share you. I will share the classes up to this one. You got it, right? So I will share the another 3-day notes here also. I thought people had joined here, but the people who are already in this previous classroom, I will share it. Chalo, let's not do the time pass. I had given you the things. Now it's your wish. You want to submit or not. Chalo, let's start with the content, guys. And today content is very, 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 very important. How much very if you add also, that will be less. Why? Because direct interview questions. This is direct interview question I faced in, I had, when I was trying that in different means for switching purpose. So almost I had cracked 6 out of 5 interview I had cracked. 1 in pending. I was there. 1 in pending in a sense, managerial round happened. I didn't get the result. So in 5 companies, all the 5 companies asked this question in different ways. Right? So let's start with this concept. So this concept I will take for 2 days. Right? Today, tomorrow. And then Saturday we'll start with annotations. Let's see, guys. Online people, be active, guys. The classroom close is full contact to teacher. Yeah, classroom is full again. Okay, share the notes. Yesterday only I told. I will give you the second classroom code, guys. Please manage it. At the last of the class, I will share it. Share your notes. Share to all the people. Then see. I don't have any problem. My notes, everything is available in GPT. Available in AI. But you don't realizing I'm not teaching you with the book knowledge. Again, you are misjudging the things. I'm teaching based on my experience, guys. So it's your wish. You want to share my experience? Share it. Yeah. Nothing will be there. Chalo. Let's see, guys, everybody. Please concentrate. Now, today topic which I am going to start, guys. Okay, one more thing. Tell me, do you need one day of more programming terms, or shall we continue with concept? Programmings can you do slowly by your own? No means what, guys? Everything how I can do. Tell me every programming I will show you that Babu write a class a equal to new a. Can I do this for you? No, this is programming, guys. You should have to go through the notes and you can have to practice. If you depend upon me only, it's not going to work out. I can only give you the concept. Please start programming. Chalo, let's see. Okay, if you want, I will provide one day of class. I will see the time and then. Now, suppose here right now I'm writing here main. Online people, please be active, and the question which I'm sending you, please give me the answer of that. What is that, sir? Sunita Narayana and Savage. At the end of the class, I will share you the classroom code. Please join it that. Right? And I will share the notes as well. Fine? Please concentrate on class, guys. Now think about it. First of all, let me write you. Bean scope is the topic name. What is the topic name? Bean scope. Now, first of all, before starting the bean scope, guys, let me ask you one question so that you can give me the answer and then I can realize that you can able to cope up. The question is, I will share, Sunita, I will share. Right. Please concentrate on class, I will share. Don't worry. Now, the first one is right now. What do you mean by? Don't worry. The question which I'm writing here, you no need to write because you got the notes. Some extra question I'm talking about. What do you mean by, right? Hash code. My first question for the day, that what do you mean by hash code? Huh? Okay, great, guys. Now tell me, I'm writing a class. Everybody see here? Everyone see here? I'm writing a class. Suppose class A is there, guys, right? Class A is there. Everybody concentrate. Class A is there. Now, someone is creating the object of that class. A equal to new A. Suppose. Yeah, exactly. A equal to new A. Now, what will happen? The object is created, right? Means right now, this class which you known as a blueprint, it will get exact value. I mean to say exact place at the heap area. In the heap area, guys, what will happen? In the heap area, memory allocated for this class object by as a 1000x with the reference name A. That particular address right now, that particular address where the object resides, or you can say that where it will take place, right? That is known as what? Means, can you say the identification? Can you say that in the heap area, the object is created and stored and that area, particular place where the object is stored, is the identification of that object. Okay, now tell me, if I'm going to write multiple object a1 equals to new a, what's your answer, guys? How many people are there? Two. A as one people, A1 as two people. Then definitely both have their own address. Definitely both have their own identification. In the same manner, if we are going to create this one, guys, it's having their own identification and it's having their own values. And that unique identification number, right? That unique identification number is known as what, guys? Hash code is known as hash code, right? Is known as what? Hash code. What is that? Unique identification number. Let me show you guys, everybody. Please concentrate here, and slowly we are going to move on the particular concept. Now, right now, I'm writing here class A. Suppose, as you are written here, class A is there. Now, I want to create the object of this class, right? So let me give the default constructor by my own, right? Public, right? Public will be there. Public A constructor is there. Now, I'm going to the main class, and inside the main class, right? Let's see. Inside the main class, I had written here main method. Okay, and then I'm writing here a1 equals to new a, suppose, and I'm writing here a2 equals to new a. Okay, now I'm printing the hash code. Now everybody see, sys out of a1 dot, what is that? Hash code, right? And then sys out a2 dot hash code is there. Now if I'm going to run this program, guys, you can see we are going to get the answer what? Two different hash code, because we have two different object, two different identity. I hope everybody is clear up to that. Okay, fine. Let's see. Now, if you are clear with this one, now let me show you the Spring, in the Spring content, the same thing. Everybody please concentrate. Now, right now, I'm creating the same A class object for Spring, suppose. So in the Spring, how I can create the object, guys? I have to create IOC container. I mean to say, who will create the object? IOC container with the help of JVM, right? Now, what I'm writing here, application context equals to new class path application context. Yeah, yesterday people are doing the mistake. I heard it from my people who are in their lab. They are telling, sir, they are writing context dot close and they are getting the exception and they are in worry. What I told you, that application context is one interface. Application context is one interface. If the close method will be there, where you are going to write the close method? Everybody please concentrate. Close method, where you are writing? Why you are writing? What is the meaning of close method? You want to close the resources, na? Want to close the open resources. Open resources you want to close. Whichever the things you had open, you want to close it. Everybody see here. Now, suppose if I make this method as an abstract method here, like that, don't see, just see this line. Now, do this method have the implementation body? No. So if the method don't have the implementation body, then you will say, sir, somebody will override it, na? No. The close method only place on that area where there is something to be open, like file. Right? Clonable. Like clonable, not you can say, but file IO, you can see. Right? Now, think about it, everyone. Please see. If you don't have the close method, as this is an interface, how can you call the close method here, guys? Can you call the context dot close method? Can you get the close method? See, you will get the error. What the error name? See, method not found, or typecast. So instead of typecasting it, right, it's better to create which class? Concrete class, right? Concrete class, context. Now you can see this context have the close method. Yes. And yesterday you guys, the people who are practicing in the lab, they get this type of exception. Please remember these things. I hope I am clear. Online people also, if you are missing that point, I hope I am clear. So using class path, we will able to That's what I'm telling. I hope you are clear, online people. Fine. Let's see, guys. Now I'm writing here. Main method is there. Okay. Now in particular, we are creating two objects. How many hash code will be there? Two. Because two identification numbers. Same thing we are doing with the help of IOC container. So let's create the IOC container. Everybody see here, guys. Application context. Context equals to new class path application context. Please don't slip, guys, because this concept is 4+ year experience people also you are going to get the same question in a different manner. So you are right now 0 minus or in 0 or less than 0 like that. I'm giving you the content of 4+. See how the things will be easy, right? That's why please understand, don't skip this or don't try to do something else with your mobile. Don't play with your mobile if I was sitting here. Now application context. Now after that, first of all, we have to add here what we have to add is we have to add the class path. Class path for whom? So that IOC container will get the information about my class and able to create the object or instantiate the beans. See the words. You should have to catch the words, right? Now day. Right now, what was that? Com dot, right? Com dot day 15 dot. Tell me what is the name? Application. What the mistake I had done? Why slash? Exactly, because this is a class path, right? This is a class path. This is not a package name. Now application hyphen context dot. What is that? XML. Okay, great. Now we had done this one. Now let's create this application hyphen context dot XML. Now I'm going here. Let's create a new and let's go for this one and let's go for this one, right? XML. And we're going to write here application hyphen context dot. What is that? XML is there. Right. Done. Now let's go for the next. And finish it. Now let me take the schema from the previous one. So let's go for the yesterday's session. Yeah. And let's take the schema from this place. Okay. We had done that. Let's see. Now let's paste the schema in this place. Okay. Now let's write here what? Beans. Not beans. Beans. Yeah, beans. अरे यार है ना ऊपर. Wait. Now we are done with this one. Okay, fine. Let's see, guys. Now I have to give the information to IOC container so that IOC container can able to create the object of my class. How can I give the information, guys? One class indicate. So how I'm writing? Bean, right? Bean. Tell me. ID equals to A, class equals to A. Or anybody tried by writing this? No means the interviewer will ask you the exception name. Class not found exception is not there. They will going to ask you the name of the exception. Can you tell me that what is the name of the exception when the IC container cannot able to find out the class not found? Yeah, JVM hai. IOC container is working on the top of the JVM. It should have a specific name. Right? Try these things. I'm giving you the hint. Try this type of things in your programming. Do mistake. Check out the mistake. Write down the points. Write down the exceptions. Sir, itna time kiske paas hai? I am taking the solution from GPT. I am analyzing by my own, changing few words so that you cannot able to catch and put it in the class and running it. If it is not giving the answer, again I am giving the same code to ChatGPT and telling him solve it. He's solving it and giving it me back. I'm again putting, I'm getting the answer, and then I'm going back for the T. I don't have that much of time. The same thing time will tell you. Silently. Chalo, tell me. Day, what is that? 15. Let me close this, otherwise we can write it somewhere else. Day 15 dot, what is there? A dot class? Huh? Right, great. Now we had done this one, right? Only A, yeah. Now we had done this one. Everybody concentrate here. Now what will happen? IOC container will reach out to this file, and IOC container will create the object of A class or not? Huh? Okay, great. Everyone see here. Right now, I'm writing here. I'm asking the object. To whom? IOC container. IOC container, please give me the object, right? And then I am passing the name of that ID and in which class I want to typecast. Right? We had done. Bean1 is there. Okay. Everyone, please concentrate. And right now, again, I'm asking one more object from the IOC container. Context dot get bean, and I'm writing here. Suppose this is second person is there. Now A, and I'm writing here A dot class. So how many person is asking for the object? 2%. Bean1 and Bean2. Suppose here. In the same manner, A1 and A2 is there. In the same manner, B1 and B2 is there. Right? Now everyone concentrate here. Sys out. Now I'm writing here Bean1 dot hash code. Can I write? Yes. Because object, it is giving me object, right? Arey yaar, this context dot get bean is what you are doing. You are telling ISA container, give me the object which you had created. Now it is bringing back the object and storing inside this reference variable. Right or not, guys? Okay. Now tell me, I'm writing here bean2. Now the next one I'm writing here bean2 dot hash code. Now tell me how many object I had asked to the IOC container? 2 object. How many object I had created through JVM? 2 object. Now tell me the both hash code for this hash code is same or different? For this one hash code will be same or different? Huh? Exactly. The reason behind it right now is by default. Everybody see here. By default, the bean scope means right now I'm talking about this bean scope means up to what is your scope? You will become a good developer like that. So suppose this bean scope, where this bean scope can be go, how many things he can perform, this bean scope by default the bean scope is singleton. By default, this bean scope is what, guys? Singleton. Don't worry. Internal, we're going to see right now. What's the code and how. Now, right now, what do you mean by singleton? By seeing this, what do you mean by singleton? Both having the same hash code means both is the same person. Both is bean1 and bean2 is the same person because his Aadhaar card is same. Just he had changed the face. Right? Right or not? Exactly means how many object is created? 1. Right now, the singleton meaning is, right now, you can say that only one object is created within the scope. How many object will be created within the scope, guys? One object, only one object. How can you prove it? By printing their identity. How you can print the identity? With the hash code. Up to that, everybody is clear? Okay, don't worry, guys. I told you, whatever I'm writing, you no need to write. I will share you the notes. What I will not write it here. You should have to focus on class and you should have to write on notes. These things are available. Don't worry about it. Now, let's see everyone. Now think about it. Sir, what actually the singleton is there? How I will create the singleton, sir? Where to use the singleton, sir? How to use the singleton? When to use the singleton? These are the interview questions. You know about the singleton only. They will ask you where, when, what, how, and some conclusion. Shall we see all this? Fine, guys. Let's see everyone, and let's see one by one. First of all, how we can create an IOC container. But before that, let me give you one scenario. Right? I hope online people, everybody is active. Yeah. Great, guys. Everyone, see, please concentrate. Now, please concentrate, guys. I have one application known as class application 1. Suppose application 1 is there. Please concentrate, guys. And I have a class which is known as class application 2. Application 2 is there. How many classes are there? 2 applications are there. Right? Okay. For a while, let me comment all these points. Right? And then we'll proceed for the next one. Great. Application 1 and application 2 is there with me. Now, these 2 application is performing the different operation by using one class. Right? By using one class, suppose there is singleton class, singleton performance. Perform. Right? Performance. Singleton performance class. Suppose. This class is performing some operation which these 2 applications are using this class. Okay, now understand. Now these 2 application is used by someone else or in the testing phase or in somewhere else phase, right? Now everybody see it. Now suppose this is using application 1, not application context. Application 1 is there, right? App 1 equals to new application 1. Everybody see here. Application 2, app 2 equals to new application 2. Okay, done, great. Now we have 2 applications which is performing and which is used by one main class, and this 2 application is using one extra class. Okay, great. Now what will happen, guys? Here, everybody concentrate. I'm writing here public and singleton. Suppose here singleton is there, singleton performance. Okay, constructor is created because we need the constructor, right? Now understand. For doing some operation, suppose there is some operation, public void fetch object. Fetch object means there is one operation who is fetch object. In the application 1, there is one operation who is doing what? Who is fetching the object. This will fetch means getting. Fetch the another class object. Suppose here, and this code somebody had written in 20 lines, right? The same thing application 2 is also performing. Guys, right? But this code is taking 10 line of code. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you which one you are going to use, 10 or 20 lines of code. No, I'm not going to ask you. 10 lines of code, right? Now suppose application 1 and application 2 is you having a functionality to fetching the object. For which object? Any class which they want. Now suppose they are fetching the object. Now they need a singleton performance class object, right? And reference equals to new singleton performance class, and they are printing some value and returning the value. Reference dot hash code. Who is using, guys? Application 1 is using which class? Singleton performance class. Concentrate. Now the same thing the application 2 is also doing. The same thing application 2 is also doing. I will connect you. Don't worry. I will connect you. This one. The same thing application 2 is also doing. Now, right now, the main method which is using app 1 is going to call the fetch object method. Get class not fetch object method. right? Fetch object method, right? And then this app2 is going to call the fetch object method. Suppose it. How many times we are calling the fetch object, but the method is same. Okay, performance also same. Just a lines of code is changed, right? Can you see this fetch object of application 1 and fetch object of application 2 is you working on the same performance? Yes. Now think about it. Right now, tell me how many object this person main method will get. One object or two object? Guys, one object or two object? Why two object? Because both are creating the object with the help of new. And we know when we use new keyword, one object will be created which is separate. We know about it, right or not, guys? Now, when we are going to run this application, as a result, we'll get the same hash code or different hash code. Huh? Exactly. Now, this class is creating one object or two object. Is this class is a singleton? Singleton meaning is what? It will create only one object. But right now, this class which we are created and which is used by some other class is not a singleton class. So now we have to perform some explicit operation for making this class as a singleton class, right? Let's see the thing. So we should have to follow some rule, right? Follow some rule, right? तो लिखता हूं आज आता है कल. Wait guys, I don't know what happened with my laptop. Okay. From last 2 days I had not restarted my laptop. That's why the issue I'm getting. Fine guys. No, not. I'm not going to use right now. Let's see. Everybody concentrate here. Now, we should have to follow some rule. What is the rule? Everybody concentrate. The rule is right now. Concentrate. The rule is right now. First of all, first rule is stop others. Stop others. Others means other classes, right? Stop other classes to create the object of my class. Everybody please concentrate. What is the first rule? Stop other classes means we have to stop which classes? Application 1 or application 2 for creating the object of my class. How can I stop? I will tell Babu, don't create the object. Exactly. If the few people have the idea, you are in very good track right now because you can analyze the word and you can perform right now. You can see as the constructor is right now public, anybody can access it or not. If the constructor is what guys? Private, can anybody can able to create the object of my class? You can see you had stopped other for creating the object of my class. That's the reason the constructor will become private. And this is one of the interview question. What is the interview question? Okay, tell me, how many modifiers you can add in constructor? Sir, all 4. Tell me the all 4 name. Default, protected, public. You will take random order. Don't tell in that manner. Go in order manner. Right? From low to high scope. Tell me. Private. Private के बाद जाएगा public. Private, default, protected, right? Or public, or you can go for descending order, right? Public, protected, default, private. When you are going to write the constructor as private, they will tell. Now you got it. But there you will use some other word. I don't want to create the object, and somebody don't want to create. Somebody want to create the object. Someone want to create the object because they need the functionality of your class. Your answer will be what? If I am not going to tell you this thing, your answer will be what? If somebody don't want to create the object, I will make the constructor as private. Why somebody is not want to create the object? They want. When you want that someone cannot able to create the object of my class, then you will make the constructor as what, guys? This should be the answer. Right? Understand the difference, मैं और तुम में. Right? Let's see. Now, right now, this is done. Now, can I create the object of my class, guys? I mean to say, can application 1 can create the object of singleton class? No. Application 2? No. Means we had restricted the class, right? Now, everybody concentrate here. Yeah, everybody concentrate here. So, if somebody will not create the object of my class, then there is a issue. Then who will create the object of my class? Only I can. Only one class which is itself can create the object. Means right now, who can create the object? Only this class. Only which class? Itself. Now that's why right now, suppose you can see singleton performance reference equals to new singleton performance. I can create the object of my class or not? Yes. Now I had stopped other for creating the object. I can only create the object. But if somebody will suppose I have some functionality which you want to store or some other want to use it, tell me, guys, how they are going to use it? It's not possible right now. Means someone need your object, na? I mean to say someone need your object. But right now, who is creating the object? Only you. Who is creating the object? Only you. But someone else want to use your object. That's why right now we have to send this object to all the classes. The third rule is we should have to write the logic for so that everyone or everyone means not everyone application, you can say this as use the good words, right? Good words use now if I ask where you can use public, from anywhere. Amoga also, Panjagutta, Nanagaramguda, from there also I can access. So you tell me that only, anywhere. What do you mean by anywhere? Anywhere means application, project. Don't use half of the words. Public can be accessible from anywhere is not the exact answer. Anywhere from other applications, anywhere from other projects, anywhere from the same project. This should be the answer. Modify your words. Now, right now, you can see we should have to write the logic so that everyone indicate what? Applications, right? Applications or classes can use it, or can get my class object. Now tell me how I can share the object to all the other classes. What are the way? Huh? Wait. The reason is that's why. For can I directly give these all things to other people? I will give the application one, give me your hand, take the object. No, na. I need what? A place where the user can get the object. That's why I'm creating what, guys? As a method. Everybody concentrate. As the method. Now I'm creating a method. Everybody concentrate. Now I'm creating the method. Right? Let's create the method. Everybody please concentrate. Public, right? Public, and I'm not giving this right now and making the method as get object. Now what will happen? Whatever the object we are creating, let's create the object, because only I can able to create the object of my class. Yes, that's why I'm creating the object of my class inside a method and returning this object. Right? Returning this object. What is? Reference. Now tell me, if I'm returning the reference, the return type will be of what type? Class type. What is the class? Singleton. That's why I'm writing the return type of method as the same class. Why I had created the method? So that some application can able to get my class object. And as this method is performing for creating the object and returning the result, That's why the method type is what? Return type is what? Class. Okay, great. Now tell me everyone. Now tell me, this method is a type of static or non-static? Now you told that, okay, please create, you cannot, you are telling application one, you cannot able to create the object of my class. Then application one is telling, then how I can get the object? I need your class object. Okay, I have one method, get object. Call it. Are stupid? The get method object is of what type? So again, I have to create the object of my class, na? And you had stopped me for creating the object of my class. Right? That's why for using this purpose, the method meant as, what is that? Static. That's the reason the method will be there as a static. Interviewer will ask you why you are creating the method as static. Sir, when class is loaded, it will be loaded and we can call with the class name. Very good. Again, I am asking you, when you will create the method as a static? Sir, I told you right now. Please tell me again. Sir, when class is loaded, method will be loaded and we will call with the class name. Okay, great. Again, I'm asking you, when we create the static method? Right now, this is the scenario when we create the static method. When someone cannot able to create the object of my class and he want to use the functionality of my class, right? Then without object creation, if someone want to create the use the functionality of my class, at that time the method should be created as. Are you getting my point, guys? Now, what will happen? We are not going to create the object. Everybody see, we are going to reuse it. Now, I'm writing a singleton performance reference equals to, now, right now, I'm using the class name singleton performance dot, which class, guys? Get object. Now, can application one use the functionality of my class now? Yes. Yes or no? Obviously, yes. Now, in the same manner, everybody see, in the same manner, I'm writing the code for application 2. Now, instead of creating the object, right, and I'm writing here singleton, everybody please concentrate here, singleton performance, reference equals to new new singleton, क्यों नहीं आ रहा? बोलेगा कौन? Singleton performance dot. So now both class can use it. Okay, now let me ask you guys, everybody. Now, can anybody create the object of my class? Why? Because the constructor is okay. Who can create the object of my class only? Only itself, right? Only I can able to create the object, right? So I can create the object right now. I had created the object. Now you can see right now the same object, both application 1 and application 2 is calling the same object now, because they cannot able to create new keyword. That's the reason the two object will be not created. So application 1 and application 2 is calling get object method. Get object method is returning the same object now. Now as a result, the hash code will be same or different? Huh? If the things will be that easy, everyone will be great. इतना आसान है क्या? This is the interview question that now suppose you had, listen my question guys properly. This is the interview question that suppose I had created the constructor as a private, nobody can create the object, and you had stopped like other people had stopped creating the object. Only I can create the object. And I had created the static method also, so that other class can use the. In that manner, can I say the object we will get same or different? Again, I'm asking you. This is the question which ask in the manner. A class have a private constructor. Can anybody can create the object of my class? No. Who can create? So, right now, how can I, if somebody wants to use my class functionality, how he can use it? I had created one method. I had created one method, na? And I had created the method as what? Static. And inside the method, the logic is for creating the object of my class. Now, some other class is, how some other class can use the functionality of my class? By calling the get object method, na? By creating the object, or by calling with the class name? By calling with the why class name? Because the method is static, and that person cannot able to create the object of my class, because this I had restricted. In this scenario, can we say the same object is returning a different object? Right now you got the answer, but you don't have the flow. See here the flow. First of all, everybody see the flow. You call singleton. Everybody see. You called singleton performance. Very, very important, guys. Please remember. Singleton. Class is loaded. Okay, class is loaded. Any static member, when the class is loaded, we know right now all the static method which take place in which area? Static. Obviously, we right now lots of areas are. Static pool is there. Static area is there, right? Stack, that stack area is there. But generally we will saying as method area, right? Method area, heap area, and stack. Java stack area, JSA. Java stack area is there. Now, whenever the class is loaded, all the static content take place here. Huh? Loaded here, right? So right now it's loaded. Which method is loaded? Get object. Suppose right now get object is loaded. Everybody please concentrate. Get object is loaded. Now what will happen right now? First of all, it will go class is loaded, and at the time of class loading, JVM can find the method directly. I mean to say JVM will do what? Like it will store the get object method in which area? Method area. Now next time if you call, suppose you have a bag. While leaving your room, you kept red pen inside the bag. And when you come to the class, can you find the red pen inside the bag? No. गायब हो गया, जादूगर हो तुम लोग. From the room, while leaving the room, you kept the red pen inside the bag. When you are in the class, you are putting the hand in the bag for finding the red pen. Can you find it? Because you placed it. In the same manner, when the class is loaded, right now, we had, the JVM had placed or allocated the memory for, or you can say that identified the get object, stored in the bag. Which bag? JVM architecture area. That is a bag of JVM, na? Right? Class loader. All those things are happening. Remember? So, what will happen right now? Get object. JVM had placed the object in the bag. That's why when you call singleton performance here with the class name only, you can able to find the object. I mean to say you can able to find the method directly. Why static method will call without object? This is one interview question. Because at the time of class loading only, the memory is allocated and JVM can easily find it without object creation. Right? This is the one answer of it. Please remember these things, guys. Everybody see here. Now what will happen? Right now class is loaded. I'm telling you the flow. Please concentrate. A lot interview questions I'm giving you today. Please concentrate here. Singleton performance right now. Now singleton performance class is loaded. When the class is loaded, get object is there. Online people, are you clear with my terms? Online people, are you getting the things? Yeah. It's not of the offline people. You also, if you are there not in front of my eyes, your responsibility is to take care of the interview questions, which I'm not writing here. Right? Please do it. All the people. How many people are there? 94 people are there. Please, every people be active. Okay, fine. Let's see. Right now, singleton performance class is loaded. Everyone, please concentrate. Get object method allocated the memory in the method area. Okay, done. Now, what will happen? You are calling which method? Get method. Now you are calling get method. JVM can easily able to find it now. Arey yaar, when you are calling get object, you are calling with the class name, right? Why JVM can easily able to find it? Because at that time of class loading, it will be allocated. See, this is the answer right now. Now what will happen? This get method object memory allocated? Yes. Can JVM able to find it? Yes. Now it is start executing. When the execution start, object is created now. Now when the object is created, the things turn to the non-static terms, right? Now one object is created in which area, guys? Heap area. Heap area as a reference 1000x. As a reference 1000x. Everybody please concentrate. As a reference 1000x. And one more thing I forgot. When you call the method will execute in which area? Java stack area, right? Java stack area method will execute, and from inside that method, this object will be created now. Are yaar, this method logic is what? This one. Bhai. Application 1 class fetch object is there. Fetch object. After that, what will happen? The logic will be executed. When the logic will be executed, get object method will be called. Get object method will be executed in which area? Java stack area. And inside this method, object is created. Na? Are you getting my point, guys? Let me tell you one thing here. Now, 1000x is created. How many? 1000x is created. Now, this 1000x will be returned here and store inside this reference or not, guys? Yes. Are yaar, right now object is created reference. Reference is what? 1000x. This 1000x is returned back. This return value will come and store inside this reference. And then you are printing here. 1000x dot what? Hash code. Hash code you are printing. Okay, great. Now it's done. Now suppose again one more class is calling get object method. Means right now what will happen? Get object method is calling, and again what is there? New keyword. Means right now, are you getting 1000 same, or the new keyword will create one more? As a result, right now one more reference will be there which is pointing to 2000x. As a result, guys, when this class is getting the value, this is getting the value as what? 2000x dot, what is that? Hash code is there. Hash code is there, and as a result, when you are going to run the program, because of 1000x and 2000x, you are getting two different values. Am I clear? Please concentrate. Am I clear, guys? Now, sir, you told me the rules. I had followed the rules, but though it's not created, only this rule is not sufficient. What we have to do? See here. The next rule is, I need someone. First, we need to verify. What I need to verify? Okay. I told you, give one person. Okay. Everybody had served the langars and all those, na? I hope everybody had done. I mean to say you participated in serving food. I hope. Now, our old people are telling, give only one sweets. Not more than that, right? Now what you are doing? You are checking the person face, giving one sweet. Tumao dobara ho. Now you are searching for it, right? And then when that person is coming, hey, phir aaya. You are telling, nah, I am not going to give you because you are already taken the sweet, right or not? In the same manner, we should have to verify here. What verification we have to do? We have to verify the object is created or not. Right? If created, if not, then create. And if created, then return the same. Then we have to do some verification first of all, guys. Right? Now think about, for this verification, I need a common plate where I can see everything. If I have 10 people in the line and 10 sweets in the plate, if I am giving one sweets to one person, how many sweets remain in the plate? That 9 remains to 9 more person. Is there something where if the modification happen, will reflect to all the people? What is that? Obviously static. Are you relating that, guys? The static is that particular place or a plate, you can say, where if any modification happen, that will reflect to all the object. That's why right now, instead of we are writing here, we will create here, we will create fifth number, a static environment, right? Static environment, so that the modification reflected to all the other object which is using that class. I hope everybody is clear, right? You can observe this rule. Observe this for 2 minutes, guys. Just observe the rule. And for this 4 number and 5 number, online people also analyze the code by your own. Then I will write my code and then see your code and my mutability. That is different thing. Mutability, different thing, right? That is string concept. Don't go on that. Just understand this one. This 3 already I had written. Analyze it and write the code in your mind. Pen से नहीं लिखना है. Zombies, don't write from the pen. From inside only. कोई guarantee नहीं तुम लोग यहाँ शुरू हो जाओ. Right? Now, tell me 4 and 5. What should be the code? Analyze it. Just take 2 minutes of time and analyze it. Go with one by one. Stop other class. Okay, I will turn constructor as private. Okay, one class. Okay, I will create the object. Fine. We should have to write the logic. Okay, directly object I will create. I cannot send to other. I have to write inside method. I had written the method. Let's make the method as static so that other people can use it without object creation. In that way, think for 2 minutes. Think. Online people also, don't write it, just think. And after that, after you thought, just write done. Online people, just write done. When you completed your thought for 2 minutes, just write done in the chat. मेरा फेस नहीं देखना है यार. कोड मेरा फेस देख रहा है. ओ भाई, ये तो बहुत सामने है. हाँ, जिस दिन ऐसे आऊंगे ऐसे लिखना शुरू हो जाए. Anonymous object. No. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay. Give me your thoughts. Okay, no issue. Anonymous object, no issue. Give me your. Everybody done? Analyze the code. अरे बाबा, I had given you some task. तुम लोग बात ही करने लग जाते हो भाई. Have you done analyze any code? Half also wrong also, no issue. Just have you got any code? Let's see your code is matching with my code or not. Now, first of all, I have to verify the object is created or not. Means right now, if I have to verify, I need some reference or some class level variable, na? If I have to verify, I have to think about some reference variable, which is class level, right? Why reference variable? Because I have to verify what object is created or not. That's why I need to create one reference variable. Everybody see. Now I'm creating one reference variable. I'm writing this as private so that nobody can access it. Right? I'm writing the reference variable singleton because I'm creating the object of which class? My class. And I'm writing a reference equals to, suppose here, null. Now, first of all, okay, now I had created. Now I have to verify if the object is created or not. So where I'm creating the object inside the method. That's why I'm verifying first of all. That is the reference equals to null. Right? Everybody see here. Is the reference equals to null? Don't see the exception and error. Just see right now. Verification code. Is the reference equals to null? We are what verifying? Object is created or not. If null means any object is created, No, we will create the object and store inside the same reference now. Okay, we had stored inside the same reference, right? And if it is not created, no need to write else part, return directly. Are Baba, suppose if the reference is not null, means object is already created. It will return the already present object. Why to write else? That's why if you write multiple else, if all those things, your coding performance will reduce, and there is one place which is known as SonarQube, which is judging your code performance in the industry, and they will reject your code if you write unnecessary things. Right? And let's see, now we have done this. Now the issue we are going to get. Right? Now we are going to get the issue. What is the issue we are getting it here? Can anybody tell me? Obviously, great, perfect. Right now we have what? Non-static. Can non-static access in the static method? Why? The reason is right now, everybody understand, the reason is static can be called without object creation. If the object is not created, non-static variable get memory allocation, get life. So if memory allocation will not, if it will not get the life, can you call the non-static variable? That's the reason non-static variables cannot, or non-static member cannot call through the static content.